What's up, guys? It's Rich back with another video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about some Escape from Tarkov. This is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time the audio got corrupted and I didn't realize it until I got into editing and post, and then I realized all my audio was scuffed. So here we are running it back, editing it. Second time's a charm, as they all say. But today we're going to be talking about some tips and just some beginner helpful information for some people. For this might be the first wipe for Escape from Tarkov or their first wipe back. This might be some good useful information for you if you haven't played the game in a while or if it's your first time playing. Escape from Tarkov might be a very overwhelming game for a lot of people. It is a lot of knowledge to take in. It has a very high skill gap, but it is one of the best games I have ever played. And if you like gunplay, like insanely good gunplay, and if you like some type of looter shooter action, this is honestly the best on the market, hands down to me. So without further ado, let's get into it. The number one thing I want to talk about is setting an expectation and a goal for this wipe. The most important thing you can do is prepare yourself mentally for what you want to accomplish this wipe. For me, let's say I want to reach level 50 this wipe, and I'll set that as an expectation in this wipe of it's a shorter wipe, so it's only 4 months in this cycle, but 4 months I want to reach level 50, and that'll be my goal, and I will be happy if I reach that. And if I don't reach that by next wipe, then I'll, readjust. And, if I feel like, oh, maybe I can actually do it in this next wipe because I've learned a lot of information from this wipe, then I'll keep the same goal or I'll readjust. So just being optimistic and being prepared to present a good, realistic goal for you. If it's reach level 50, if it's reaching level 42, getting max trader, a certain ruble amount, like 50 million ruble, 100 million ruble, or having a certain survival ratio in raids, I think it's very important to setting a optimistic, realistic goal in your head to be able to accomplish a lot in this wipe. So it changes your aspect from, oh, I'm just dying so much in raids and I'm not doing anything, to, okay, we're slowly progressing to our goal here. So that's number one for me. Number two, this is a very, very difficult game for a lot of people to comprehend and understand early on. It has a huge skill gap, and I definitely recommend one of the most important things you should do is go into offline raids. Offline raids let you practice against the AI in the game, which is also incredibly difficult for a new player. But offline mode, which is it's practice mode now. I'm sorry, not offline mode, but practice mode lets you go into a raid without other players, and you can go in there and practice against AI and just get a good feel for the gunplay. So definitely, if it's your first wipe playing, I recommend hopping into practice mode and definitely running a few in there to get a feel for how the AI plays, how the gun plays, how it feels, some of the mechanics in game. Even if you just turn off the AI, if you disable them for the first 2 or 3 raids, just to get a good feel for how the running works and stuff like that, and what the binds are and stuff like that. That's a really good tip I recommend to people. Number 2 is going to be hop into practice mode and get some good feel for the game. Number 3 I recommend is getting a feel for your trading system. So traders are very important to Tarkov. You have quests for each of these, and that is what's going to help you level. So under each trader, you're going to have what's called tasks. These are the quest lines. There are a lot of quest lines for all the traders. What this is going to do is help you level up quicker. If some people might look at Escape from Tarkov, see a PvP style game, or maybe going to kill scavs, which is the AI PvE. This isn't necessarily the best way to level up. This is a really good thing to do later on in wipe and just have some fun when you unlock all of the traders and leveled up your experience and your reputation with the traders, and having max traders unlocked so you can buy the best gear. Early on, your first few days / first few weeks of the wipe, you should be focused on questing and leveling up. That's what everybody else is doing right now. Nobody's really focusing on PvP. You want to level up. You want to get some of that good gear. This is the best time in Tarkov. Everybody's doing quests. Everybody's trying to help each other do quests as well. So if you go on the Discord for Escape from Tarkov, or maybe one of your favorite streamers, I'm sure there's always people looking for group to play. Questing is super important. Don't overlook it. This is how you're going to level up fast. People are like, oh, how do you level up so quick in Tarkov or something like that? Do quests. It's that simple. Quest, and then you will see on the wiki that there is guides to how to do this quest, and there's plenty of YouTube videos on the quest lines. But definitely utilize your resources, but quest if you want to level up quickly. Staying on topic with the traders, learn what is sold to each trader. Each item is going to be sold to each trader for a little bit more and a little bit less. Let's see, for example, I have this water here. I'm going to bring this down here so you can see this. So, for example, if I'm going to go to therapist and trading, go to sell, and I go to this water, and it's going to sell her to her for 1,500 rubles, right? If I were to go to Prapper, let's see if he even buys this. I don't know if he does. He doesn't, but let's see if I have anybody that'll buy this. Let's maybe we're using the wrong thing. So let's go to proper. Let's go to this pistol. I'm sorry. So this pistol right here is 6,800 from him, and from mechanic he's gonna be buying it for 7,600. So definitely try and figure out and this doesn't change. So once you figure out what traders buy what for more, stick to it. That's what you'll want to repeat, rinse and repeat. That I definitely recommend for a lot of people to figure out what goes to what trader. Because that's how you'll maximize your min-max, your money, your ruble. It's selling your right items to your right traders that you get from raids. Tarkov is as much a PvP, PvE shooter as it is a looter. You need to loot and get good gear and get gear to sell, or items to sell, I'm sorry. While we're still talking about the traders, let's talk about the flea market. The flea market unlocks at level 15. This is really important for a lot of players early on to push to level 15 because this will give you a whole new market to access, essentially an auction house that is gonna give you a ability to make money a lot quicker because you can sell things to people who are in need of them. This is really important. This is really key to level up quickly. You can definitely push level 15 a lot quicker than you might think just by going out and completing some tasks. So definitely recommend this. Auction house is really good early on as well. If you're searching for something specific, this shows you all of the traders as well. So if I'm looking, for example, I know an armband that Ragman sells, he'll show me all the armbands that's sold by Ragman. I don't see any offers by other players until I reach level 15, but if I need to look for something specifically from traders, the flea market's a really good way instead of having to individually go through all the traders. So that's my quick overview about traders. Definitely jump in there, click through, and inspect some things. The next thing I want to talk about for you guys is skills. So if you've ever played an MMO before, you'll know your skill tree or your skills are very important to your character's overall strength and ability to do things. The real way you focus on leveling skills, yes, you can specifically target one skill, maybe try and level it, but just by playing the game, you'll actually notice all of your skills leveling up quicker and quicker and quicker. So definitely keep an eye on your skills tab. If you want to focus on something, each one of them has their own individual buffs. So if you notice your strength increases your carrying capacity and your carrying strength and allows you to jump farther and higher with more gear on. So strength is a really important one along with endurance. Obviously that lets you run faster without running out of breath quickly. Just like my endurance in real life sucks, but not here nor there. I think that the skill tree is really important. Make sure you pay attention to it. You want to make sure you level up things. If you hover each one of the skills, it'll tell you what they do. Once again, you can try and focus these skills. There were, back in the day, mechanics, you would load up your bag with heavy items to level up your strength, but it's not the same anymore. So just playing the game passively will level up your skills, but making sure you're aware of what your skills are at will help you play the game in a better overall and have a better overall experience. The last thing I want to say, guys, just have fun with the game. Tarkov has one of the highest skill ceilings you will ever notice, and the only way to get good at the game is to be playing it. Do not get frustrated when you die a lot. You will die a lot. I die a lot. Some of the pro players still die a lot. You will die a lot in this game. It's a very difficult game to pick up and understand. Once you start playing it, once you give it a few days, a few weeks, you'll understand the mechanics of it a lot better because it is a really, really good game, but it has to require your time and attention in order to become good at said game. Just like any other game, realistically, but a lot of people give up on games early on, so I'm just trying to avoid that. What I recommend is focusing on learning the play style, number 2, learning the maps, number 3, learning the gunplay and the mechanics of the game, and just trying to mesh that all together to have an overall enjoyable experience. Remember what I said in the beginning, set a goal in your head, realistic expectations of what you want to accomplish this raid, and you'll actually go out there and have a great time. I promise, Escape from Tarkov is a really good game. And it's actually in the best state, in my opinion, the last few months and the last few years as of right now than it has been ever. But that's just my opinion on it. Some people may disagree with that. That being said, hopefully this video does help you guys. If you guys want to see some more informational content on Tarkov, some more gameplay, make sure you drop a like and a sub. That just shows me the interaction with this video is really good. And it also, if you think this video is really helpful for other people, dropping a like gets it out to other people. So once again, thank you for taking time out of your day, guys. Go enjoy the wipe. Go have fun. If you guys want to catch me live, I'm over on kick.com/OneShotRich. But once again, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Peace.